Right, Cloakwood.
Be direct.
Zelda original game companion. Past. I'm assuming there's nothing here really, except access the next area. Right.
Try to keep up.
Should be an area for druids.
I'm on it.
Why are you on it?
Try to keep up. Spit it out.
Why come after me specifically? Because I'm the
Try to keep up.
first guy with the ranged weapon in this group. Got a hit on the bear.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
You there? I command you to stop so that I may parley with you a moment. What do you want with us? My name is Laskal and I'm the protector of the Cloakwood. I would ask you a question before I take my leave of you. I have a message for those that serve the Iron Throne. Would you be a representative of that organization? Nope. An enemy of an enemy is a friend. My earlier question was just a test. I'm glad to know that you also oppose this organization. They have been a blight on these woods ever since they reopened the ancient dwarven iron mine. Well, I'm glad to know you. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you against the Iron Throne. The Iron Throne's fort is located to the east. Potion of Heroism. Invulnerability. Saving throws +5 for 1 hour. Armor class. It's a good potion. Is there anything interesting here? Spiders. Not really interesting. I suppose we can weaken them a little bit with a tactical fireball.
In cactus.
That's too close.
You must be loving this. I'm gonna work out some anger on you. You must be loving this.
My turn to save the day. I'll do it.
Try to keep up.
Just a couple of creatures. That it. Not sure what I was expecting. Seriously? Is there nothing here? Druid tree stump.
Try to keep up.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Amarant. Who dares presume to trespass upon nature's territory whilst the Shadow Archdruid looks on? Who could be so hungry for death? Maybe Senia's weakling haunts, no doubt. How he can be one of the three with his pacifist attitudes is beyond logic. Well, pardon my ignorance, but what is an Archdruid? Ignorance is never to be pardoned. Lessons hard learned are the ones best remembered. I should enlighten you and then pose my question again. I'm an Archdruid of the Shadow Druids, one of the few with my level of experience, and it is our duty to purge nature of outsiders. Druidic orders that think people can coexist alongside nature are doomed to fail. We shall restore nature to its former glory, the only way possible: active aggression. So again I put it to you, who are you to dare trespass in nature's territory? Well, I seek those that have polluted this wood. They are barely worth the title bandit. They seek to destroy that which those heathens have built. Perhaps you were in temporary passage then, though you shall still be under my scrutiny. You will find a human fort if you continue north and then go east. It is inhabited by defilers who call themselves the Iron Throne. It would be best if one of our own accompanied you to be sure that your intent is true. Seek the one named Baldur. She will join your cause. The rage of those who would defile this land can barely be contained, will no doubt benefit your cause. Go now. Do not tarry in places you do not belong. And
Try to
he
keep
stormed
up.
out of his own home. Dramatic, but not sure what's the point.
It shall be even bloodier than.
Baldur, another companion part of the original game. And I'm already the sucky druid of this group. I need another.
Civilization seems far, city dweller.
Who are you? Another druid? Alright. Just harassing me about the same thing over and over again. What am I doing here? Shaman might be a better druid than a druid in the second game. Big problem when you play a druid is sort of Baldur's Gate 2 alters the experience points tables drastically. Well, usually you have fairly steady progression how much experience you need for the next level. Baldur's Gate 2 throws that out the window as far as druids are concerned and just implements its own thing. The main thing is to prevent druids reaching a certain level. I don't recall if it's 14 or 15 before you're at the very end of that game. To prevent you from becoming as one of the archdruids, I think. The problem is everything else continues to progress. Every other class continues to progress normally. So it's another reason why druids suck in these games. But yeah, even after that, you're not really going to suddenly speed up and progress all that fast. It's a weird situation. Peter of the North. Move along, friends. Nothing to see here. Just a humble woodsman doing a little spelunking. Yeah, what are you doing here? Odd place to meet a woodsman. Are you not afraid that those baby wyverns behind you? You just don't know the subtleties of wood and wood-related activities. These creatures are docile and it is worth the risk. Even the darkest of caves can be a rewarding experience for the woodsman that knows how to handle himself. Why, subterranean trees can yield the best material for carving ornamental things. Subterranean trees. Are you quite sure you know what you're talking about? Certainly. Have I given cause for you to doubt me? Of course not. Everything is just as it should be. There is nothing untoward about me or my wife. I mean, there is nothing untoward about these wyverns. Are you implying something? Do your actions not seem odd to you? Not at all. It's not uncommon for a woodsman to seek the comfort of natural caverns and that all the places with it. I can tell by your questions that you suspect me of lying, and I tire of this ruse. No, I am not a simple woodsman. I'm training these beasts to serve as guards, and now that you have interrupted me, I shall never have them ready for the mine. Presence has agitated them. They will be unmanageable for days now. Perhaps, perhaps I can placate them with meat. Your meat. Well, my meat is delicious. What can we realistically do? Not all that much. I think I'm just gonna try to play him out of the fight as quickly as possible. What can you do? Ooh, we might be able to charm one of those handsome creatures. No. Are they mammals? I don't think they're mammals. No, this will not work.
This will not
I'm
be a
gonna work out some anger on you.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Nothing. Do I want to... Yeah, do I really want to mess around with these arrows constantly? No. Curse ring, more curse rings.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
What are you talking about? What is bloodier
Don't
than
mess
I
with
hope?
nature, or it'll mess with you.
Another druid harassing about the same thing. I've been harassed like 3 times already. Not interested in reading those out aloud anymore. Right, I think we're pretty much done. I have a feeling that there should be something in this area. Nothing good, mind that, but still, like a annoying encounter or something like that. shrug.
You have been made by enemies and must defend yourself.
Giant spider bros. Guessing this area could be trapped, so we'll have to be a little bit careful in what we do here. Going to try to play one of the modded fights as quickly as possible.
You rang.
My turn to save the day.
I want to move too far out of this
Stand
location.
back and watch this.
Right, let's go.
What is it this time? My turn to save the day.
Sorted. I'm on it.
And someone's on it.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger. No!
God damn it. That's
Eh? All right, but not because you told me to.
yeah, whatever. Right. Back to
You
perfect
rang?
health.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Shit. It's a variation of a dryad that's teleporting around and casting. I think basically what amounts to as charm spells on us.
Eat flaming!
Yeah. Who got charmed? Our only killer got charmed. This is not gonna end up well.
Your wish?
Everyone else needs to get the fuck out. You need to lure it somewhere else.
I understand.
This could last for a while.
Go off then.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Right, what next? Bears don't go there. 4 bear groups. Black bears I think are pretty much the weakest, but 4 is... that's quite a lot. Not something we couldn't take on, more or less just... once they start to outnumber your melee guys in significant numbers, they sort of spill over the melee block and they engage your support characters. Doesn't end up going well for us. Suppose I could fireball their asses, but could also just not go there and ignore them totally. Spider Bros. Huge spiders only.
This will not be a quick death.
So getting to the next area seems to be fairly straightforward. It's the mine, which means there's some missing cutscene in the game. There should have been a cutscene where there's a woodcutter and suddenly something flies over him. And it's a wyvern carrying a cow, something like that. It should have triggered when we first entered this area. Not even a shitty cutscene, just removed it entirely.
This will not be a quick death.
The cutscenes have been one of the few
I'm gonna work
genuinely
out some
weak
anger on
areas
you.
of the Enhanced Edition. They're not all crap, but they're like either they do their job or they're worse than the original, or now they're missing completely. Not a good situation. I suppose it's possible they could have altered it. I mean, where it appears, but they haven't done that in with any of the other cutscenes. I don't understand why this should be an exception. The reason it's here is because there's the wyvern caves on this map.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
It's a lot of wyverns. Okay, smart positioning on these spells should help us quite a
Is
bit
there
here.
really no one else you can bother?
I will listen for now.
Alright, not exactly perfect, but
Spit it out.
it's a good situation
Catch
overall.
someone else, you filthy swine.
Alright, they can block the normal wyvern long enough that we can take care of the more capable ones.
This will not be a quick death.
I understand.
Did I get a kill? Any kill?
I will
Get
show
over
you
here.
justice.
There could be more of them. The AI doesn't appear to be all that great here. We're also taking 5 points per second poison damage with these guys.
Eh? What do you want?
So the poison is fairly potent.
This will not be a quick death.
Still not that bad of a fight.
Try to keep up.
Heads are probably like 500 gold each if we sell it on the correct, to the correct vendor. One who wants to pay quite a bit on the power bounty items.
I am prepared.
This will not be a quick death. Try to keep up.
Okay, that's a wand of fear. Not sure I want to use that. Big problem with that is usually the AI on enemies is fairly predictable, I'd say. But once they get any kind of a confuse or a fear or panic reaction, they just go all over the place. So if you don't have an airtight barrier with your guys, they usually get it within your formation and might even start attacking people because they can't get out of it. So it can turn situations that are under control into gigantic clusterfucks. Also, if you just quickly want to take them out, they'll be spread all over the place, so it will get harder and harder.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger on you.
I don't think there's anything particularly interesting besides the Wyvern Cave here. There might be a couple of random enemy groups, things like that, but nothing really. Probably no good items, no good enemies either. Great Spider. That means magical weapons only.
I'm on it. Try to keep up.
Why is this thing?
Silune guides my hand.
Cool wyverns? Is that it? More wyverns? So, wyverns? Is that it? And wolves? Because they naturally exist together for some reason. Right. Okay, why aren't they coming here? Because they can. Huh. Well, I'm fine with that.
This will not be a quick death.
Still, the wolves should certainly be able to do it. They're smaller in size.
you right.
No trouble hitting, hopefully this will ease things a little bit. Wyverns are immune to the webbing. The wolves are not, that's why we aren't seeing the wolves anywhere.
I will show you justice.
Right, this is fairly just free experience for me, that pretty much. I want to go and kill the wolves.
Go on then.
I don't know. Suppose I can go there. They got Firebolt too. Not their day.
My
This
turn
will
to save
not
the
be
day.
a quick death.
I will show you
Flaming,
justice.
or possibly frosty death.
Still free experience from me. And that's pretty much a wrap on this place.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Okay, the spiders section of the map seem to be the most time consuming. The rest is sort of just walk through it and casually slaughter everything. No biggie. For wyverns. Imagine that.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger on you.
Try to keep up.
Right, I'm moving toward the mines. Once we're in there, we'll rest up. There should be a hostile enemy party there. But we have two mages, we can basically play them out of the fight pretty much immediately. I think they have the same setup more or less. But the problem with them having the same setup is that I know more or less where their location is and I have a scout. So the battle will begin by me throwing a couple of fireballs on their asses. And it'll end there too.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger on you.
Webbing should be a good spell, an alternative to attack spells, because we have a guy who's basically immune to webbing. So if we can, even if everyone else gets tied down, we can still win the fight and battle. Why am I not hitting the guy? I need to know where the enemy group is, more or less. Just the edge of it. I don't really even need to see anyone. I'm not giving them a chance to do anything if I can
Try
help
to
it.
keep up.
Not expecting friendly creatures here. God damn it.
I shall commit to the
Not
task.
exactly great at sneaking yet. Right, there's two mages, a cleric and a fighter as far as I can see.
Peter Wreck, try to keep up.
You must be loving this.
My turn to save the day.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I think webbing would be a better opening spell.
Uh-huh.
Speak and be gone.
I understand.
Try to keep up.
I shall commit to the task.
One down. On the mages. 2 mages and I think the cleric.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Good for it. Right. Not much of a fight with webbing involved. Should be seeing some decent loot here. Ah, right. There's something I should have mentioned. I've modded the game at this point. The modding, the only thing it does is make sure that there's a 100% chance that we'll learn spells when we read scrolls. That's it. Still worth mentioning. Got tired of the constant loading. I just don't see any point in why you would force someone to do that. Not objecting, someone necessarily wants to do it for whatever reason. I don't want to be that guy. It's a waste of my fucking time. It's annoying. It's a lot of things it shouldn't be. That's a better armor. I need to rest anyway, so might as well spend the identification spell. Like nothing really worthwhile besides the boots of speed. No, they're not boots of speed. They're the paws of the cheetah. Boots of speed. Doubles movement rate, so no effect on attacking. But the big thing is that Dorn will now can match speed with the monk. Yep, he's still a bit slower. No. The sword should not affect this. Protects the wielder from any magics that adversely affect movement. But clearly it seems to be overriding the boots.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Why aren't you getting the effect on the boots? Now he's getting it. Now he isn't. Apparently massive movement speed is an adverse effect.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty death!
Come on, kill the guy, it's a standard card.
Touch someone else, you filthy swine.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Please, don't kill me. I'll tell you where the mines are. Yes, I'll do that for you if you spare me. The entrance is in the bailey to the east. Please let me live. Again, he disappeared. Not exactly really giving me a choice to decide how this goes. Still, this might be a great place for us to rest. I do need to rest before I go down there. We may not rest in this area with beds and secure location that we can easily prevent the
Try to
enemy
keep up.
from coming into without our knowledge. Maybe even just like get this door stuck so they would have to break in, at least buying us time in case we get interrupted in our sleep. Better to go outside where we can do none of that.
This will not be a quick death.
Other spells? Nothing worthwhile. Am I using a piss? I'm out of ammo. Right.
I'm on it.
Well, what you gonna do?
Try to keep up.
I can take some arrows from Dorn. Better that I have them.
Peter Rex, try to keep up. Try to keep up. It shall be.
We're going straight down to the bottom of this place. If I recall correctly, there's really nothing here all that interesting besides doing the main mission. So
It shall be even
we have
bloodier
a
than you
5-man
hoped.
party, so we should be able to just crush
I hate them
everything.
flaming fist pansies.
You're those bastards who have been taking down our mining ops. Well, you've come to the wrong place, kiddos. I'm one mean son of a bitch, and I'm gonna give you a world of hurt.
Get over here.
Right? Guards! Andres is speaking ill of everyone. Wait, you're no guards. Ah, guards!
Get me
Where's
out of this
Gaviorn?
hellhole.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Eat
This will
flaming!
not be a
Or
quick death.
possibly frosty. Death!
Right, the lock to blood the mines.
Save me, dear sir. Please save me.
Gaviorn has the key. Okay, our path is very clear. Our reputation is absolutely god awful, so we absolutely have to rescue all the prisoners here. That should give us at least a point or two of positive reputation. Tipian.
Help us, please.
I don't think there's any point in talking to individual miners.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
Okay, that's sort of funny. You're gonna die, little guard. You wouldn't kill a man with a wife and 10 children, would you? No way, you got a fate worse than death already. Right, so we let him go.
This will not be a quick death.
And one strike later, the guy's in pieces all over the place. Okay, I doubt there's anything really worthwhile happening here. Need to just reach the lower levels as quickly as possible. He's talking about the seal we've plucked to the river. Seal, we've already discovered that. We already know what to do. To
You must
release
gather
the
your party
river.
before venturing forth.
Can't do that without Davion's key. In order to get that, we need to reach the bottom of this mine.
Eat flaming, or possibly frosty, death!
Try to keep up.
Slaves, 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 slaves. Right. Nothing more important going on here. Ooh, crap.
Ooh, I'm gonna work out some anger.
Basically need to get someone else to release them. Ooh, that's more arrows for us too. Not much, but I'll take it.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I think these are trapped.
Sorted.
And there's really no way to get past the blast thing without triggering it.
Try to keep up.
Another guard, a lot to live. I'm not gonna get anything out of killing these shitty guards. Might as well let them go if they don't want to fight. It's just a drain on my resources to fight everything. Oh crap. That's the cook's area.
I will show you justice.
This should be the jail. Right. Yes, like a grill.
Help us, please.
Now we can release the prisoners. Right. Okay. Take the gold you need and get yourself and the others away from here as soon as possible. What about you?
Aye, who's there now? More smithing? Or did ye burrow into another river?
Okay, now we secured the escape of all the slaves and prisoners. Just need to actually get the key and open the mines.
Be direct. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
No, this is bad.
This will not be a quick death.
I will show you I'm gonna work out some anger on you.
A couple of elite bandits, but that's not too bad. The mage was the real problem. Well, potential problem. The moment she got interrupted, no problem at all. Explosion potion. 66 damage, 40 feet radius. I don't think this is magic. Not actually 100% sure on that though. Should be more
It
bandits.
shall be even bloodier than you hoped. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Yeah, this looks more like it. Webbing is probably our
turn to
best
save
bet
the day.
here.
With my
It's
usual
we wouldn't be sacrificing all that much by casting it.
All right, but
Speak
not
and be
because you
gone.
told me. Eh? What do you
It'll give
want?
Dorn a massive advantage over them. We can aid at least a little bit.
Right, what's this then?
Uh-huh.
Sorted.
I will listen for now.
Where the fuck am I taking damage? Poison damage from guard, but there's I don't have any kind of a poison tick going. Definitely taking the poison damage, but I'm not sure where exactly it's coming from.
It shall be even bloodier
I
than
use
you
an
hoped.
antidote, even though I don't really see. There's no indication of any kind of poisoning. That was just weird. It could have been a biting arrow or something like that. It's not strictly speaking of poison, I suppose. Not in the same sense you would usually understand.
Spit it out.
It just reduces your hit points a certain percentage amount from your maximum. It'll take a lot of time, but it will do it.
Try to keep up.
Maybe I should warn the cook that we're about to flood the place.
Bother and bother, never a calm spot, never a break.
You're a bunch of greenheads, ain't ya? You come here to guzzle, or maybe one of you handsome stags wants to shag me. I'm quite a fapsy, aren't I? Okay. Flooding her might not be much of a crime. Still, I'm surprised that the game just doesn't allow me to say, yeah, maybe you should leave, we're about to just flood the whole goddamn thing. I mean, it's a courtesy warning. We're letting the guards go, for God's sakes. Surely we should warn the cook.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Are these... Okay, we basically want to get rid of the hobgoblin of leaf. That should do it. So we don't have to deal with getting poisoned so badly. Wow. You have a spread on the damage here. I'm just wondering how my guys are doing. Well, it wasn't a total catastrophe in the end. So the quality difference between my guys and theirs is still quite vast.
I will show you justice.
Get over here!
Ooh. Protection from petrification scrolls are fairly useful.
Speak and be gone.
Petrification is one of those things that, yeah, it's fairly easy to protect yourself from it, but you really don't want to run out of petrification protection while you're in the middle of a situation where you actually need it. So a couple of extra scrolls will be mostly welcome.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I want to reach Davion. We can cleanse and explore these levels when we come back up and prepare to flood the place. Although I doubt there's anything even remotely interesting.
I will show you
Ooh,
justice.
I'm gonna work out some anger on you.
Davion is the key. This is more or less the level of barracks, so a lot of fighting against shitty creatures. There might be something, a unit or two that could be classified as lieutenants, but still wouldn't be all that dangerous. Could provide some kind of a magical item, maybe a magical scroll if they're mage. That sort of thing.
Stand back and watch this.
I will listen. For now, it shall be even bloodier than you hoped. This will not
Flaming!
be a
Or
quick death.
possibly frosty. Death! Eat flaming! Or possibly
Okay,
frosty.
this should be the access point to the level where Davion is located. Yep, I think I'll just go there, put the man in his grave, and leave things there. Not sure if I want to come back to the upper level here and explore this. The barrack after barrack after barrack of shitty creatures.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
And it would sort of amuse me if we just flood the place while they're in it.
Try to keep up.
The bunch of you better have a good reason for being here. Well, we don't. That's not too much of a problem, is it?
This will not be a quick death.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
It's better than a normal
You
guard.
rang.
I don't want to start losing too much health here, so I'm aiding with magical attacks. Right. That's a decent amount of hit points. Dorn got a critical hit. Instant
Try to
death.
keep up. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Cold protection. Healing.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped. It shall
Okay,
be
without a
even
doubt,
bloodier
this
than
is
you
the access
hoped.
point to the wizard. How are we gonna take it down? High level wizards are always troublesome. It's basically the mages who will have to work it out somehow. Also,
Go on then. Sorted.
what's the trap situation? Right, that's pretty bad. At least 3 traps. No way to get around them. See what happens if we do this. Ooh, 5 traps, okay. Pretty sure it hits something. Really doing anything though. Can I use summon creatures to trigger the traps? I mean, they're gonna appear right next to me, so surely there's a good chance they'll get right on top of the traps. No, they're not really doing it. Heavy on to damage. Not expect that.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You must be loving this.
I'm sort of curious about where this is gonna go. Heavy on. 10 damage resistance. Cold damage seems to be pretty straightforward. He's not coming after us, so I guess I'm gonna have to settle freezing his ass there.
Try to keep up.
It's a mage, they don't have a huge amount of points. That's why I feel like the cold might be enough to just take him out then. Melos is throwing, yelling something at us. Meddling fools, your victory shall be short-lived. I guess he's severely wounded at this point. There's a skull trap with none there, so if he's gonna just rush us, he might get hit by the skull trap, although I doubt it. Skull traps are notoriously bad at triggering when you really need them. Right.
Stand back and watch this.
But not because you told me
Davion
to.
is making saving throws, so he's within the area of effect. That's more or less what I'm wanted. We have a guy who can just go in there. Fuck his ass.
With my
What
usual
exactly am I
plan, I assume.
triggering?
Stand back.
It's not a
and
damage
watch
thing, so
this.
it's something worse. Davion instead. The battle horror appeared here and he triggered the trap which killed Davion.
You have dealt a great blow to the organization known as the Iron Throne. A defeat that you are certain will not be ignored. Now you must travel to the great city of Baldur's Gate, where you are certain to find the truth behind the strange plot that plagues the citizens of the Sword Coast.
This will not be a quick death.
It's taking acid damage, but not that damage from the normal arrow itself. This is bad. I think we're gonna need more webbing here. Seem to work on those creatures just fine. Oh fuck. Could have gone better.
Speak and
Still, our killing machine got a level up. Weapon proficiency, chance to hit points. What do we want to take? Additional damage. +1 to hit, +2 to damage, extra half attack per round with the selected weapon. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Bastard Sword. Can you actually use it with two hands in this game though? Next we'll go with some other two-handed weapon. Halberd probably.
You rang.
Got it.
I will listen for now. Try to keep up.
That's a lot of scrolls.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped. Be direct.
Can't force it open. It's so tightly packed, it's not usually all that important. You have to make sure that the players get the necessary loot. Deviorn, as you have probably heard, the iron poison has begun to take effect around the coast. With the majority of iron imports being disrupted by Tazok, almost all of it comes from the tainted source in Nashkel. The Sicilian uprising in An has ensured that no forces from that nation will be able to take action against our mercenary forces. However, the Flaming Fist has caught several of the Black Talon mercenaries. All of those captures have claimed allegiance with the Zendaren and have thus shifted any suspicion away from the Iron Throne. I have sent Transic to work with the mercenaries in transporting the iron to your base in Cloakwood. He has brought several bags of holding so that he alone will make trips into Cloakwood, thereby lessening the chance that Flaming Fist trackers might find your stronghold. Deviorn, our plans go smoothly. Starbuck has arrived from our headquarters in Ordulin. He brings news from our superiors. They are pleased with our progress so far. I plan to place Sarabak as the commander of our mercenary forces in the region. He has already sent his subordinate Tazok to the Wood of Sharp Teeth to take command of the forces located there. Things go apace here in Baldur's Gate. We have placed our first agent among the ranks of the Seven Sons Trading Caster. Signed Realtar. Deviorn, I have received your request for extra slaves. They will be sent as soon as possible. Events go well in Baldur's Gate. We have purchased one of the Western noble estates to use as our base of operations. It is an ancient building, most likely constructed before the erection of the Second Wall. Its construction makes it very defensible against those who would thieve it. Remember to ask Yeslik if he enjoys his new accommodation. Signed Realtar. Right. Stephen. Stefan. You killed Deviorn? Oh, please don't kill me, please, oh please, oh please. I'm just his apprentice, I swear. I don't know anything. Okay, I know a little, but I was only his student. Honest, I can help you. Yeah, I can give you information. Ask me something. Go on, ask me anything. Who was Daviorn's superior? Who really gives the orders around here? I don't know, I swear it. All I can say is that the regional leader of the Iron Throne placed Daviorn here. There are 3 of them, I think, but I don't know their names. Daviorn was getting orders from someone else too. He complained about it a lot, but he never said a name or anything to me. Honest, the main building for the Iron Throne's in Baldur's Gate, somewhere in the southwest of the city. I have never been there, I tell you true. Can I please go? Get out of my sight. Oh, thank you. I promise not to get involved with people like this again, no matter how good the fringe benefits are. Yes, sir, I'm reasonably sure I will be careful from now on. Thank you. Goodbye. I don't care.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I don't think it's necessarily a great idea to let him go either.
I'll do it.
Doesn't matter. Everyone who's not out of here in pretty much in the next 5 minutes is gonna get blooded, so if you want to live, kid, just go.
Try to keep up.
Monster jelly. Immune to piercing. That's what it was.
Sorted.
Out of curiosity, we
Catch someone else, you filthy
Right,
swine.
what's this then?
don't have any spells left? Nope. I'm
Try
worried
to
about
keep up.
traps. There's no way some of these aren't cursed.
It shall be even bloodier
You
than
must be
you hoped.
loving this.
Loving what? Protection from under. Protection from fire. There's a scroll of stupidity. Alright, we'll deal with the equipment
Try to
management
keep
and
up.
things like that after we're out of here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Try to keep up.
Right. We'll just flood the barracks and let everyone drown there who hasn't been warned about the impending doom. Hey there again. I see that you have the key. It must have been a bloody battle with the Master. You must be tough ones to have lived through it. Alright then, give the key and let's be done with this. Oh, one more thing. You did talk to Real, didn't you? So that all the slaves could get out of here alive? Yes, we talked to Real. You don't have to worry about your friends. They're all safe. Here's the key. Now let's do it. Well, then I guess that's it then. As soon as I open the plug, we're going to have to run for our lives, cause otherwise we'll be washed away just like the Orothier dwarves. Ready then? Here we go.
Hello, pal.
You saved us. The rest of us have fled to the north toward Baldur's Gate, but I elected to stay so as to thank all of you. Without your heroics, who knows how long we'd be working the horrible mine. Just glad we didn't end up in that watery grave down there like the rest of the Iron Throne mercenaries. Reputation increased too, so we are disliked. That's great, because now bounty hunters aren't just gonna come after us. We can go where
It shall be
blaming
even
these
bloodier
mercenaries
than you
will
hoped.
control the areas. I don't think there's anything even remotely interesting in this area. The fortress here is the only place of interest, really. I could be mistaken, but I don't think I am. Indeed. Traveling to Friendly Arm Inn, or I think we want to go to Barracks to sell our... actually, we want to go to the temple. Right, I'll leave things here. I'm not quite sure what we have to do. I need to get rid of the bounty items and do inventory management. Hopefully, go get set up toward Baldur's Gate as quickly as possible. I'll worry about
Try
that
to
some
keep
other time
up.
though. What's the level up situation? 35,000 for next level up. 15,000, 400, 800, 1,000. So 3 level ups will be coming fairly soon. But more or less about the 40,000 mark. He's at 60,000. Not that once you really start to get going with things and the opponents start to get better, you will get a lot of experience. Right, and at best we can expect 2 to 3 level ups per person. Maybe 4 to 5 with the lower level ones.